This is a DJI RS3 Pro. This is an Amran 100X. Obviously, accompanying light stand. I have a few of those. This is an Amran 300C. There's a stand right here for that Amran 300C because obviously it won't go on the little baby stands. Also got a new tripod I've used a couple of times. Suction cup mount for my car, but mount on the hood kind of thing. And all of this gear have two things in common. Gear has two things in common. Number one, I bought it all in the last 6 weeks. And number two, I haven't used any of it yet. Obviously, of course, besides to film this video. or these YouTube videos. And that sounds stupid, and it sounds ridiculous, and it sounds brainy, because that's like $1,500 worth of gear. But there are a couple of reasons for this. One of them's intentional, one's unintentional. One is I haven't needed it. It's just been bucket list gear. I've wanted a gimbal for a really long time. I've wanted a big key and a nice fill for a long time. Obviously, I've needed stands to hold those up. I wanted a suction cup mount for my car for a while. This is just stuff that's kind of been on my list. Reason number two is the shoot just got canceled. A couple of these pieces of gear I had scheduled to go on things, and it just hasn't worked out. Obviously, this is all very recently purchased, so these things happen. Now, that all sucks, and whatever, bucket list, whatever, scratch it off the list. What I've realized about all of this stuff that I've been obtaining is that there's actually a third sort of positive to all of this, outside of, it being bucket list and whatnot. And that positive is that it's creating an environment that's pushing me to create more art. So I realized this the other day, and I began to ask the question, how else can I build and create that environment that makes art inevitable? There's this wonderful quote by an individual teacher, artist in the 1800s, Robert Henry, not sure how you say it. But he says, the object isn't to make art, it's to be in that wonderful state that makes art inevitable. I think that's just a really beautiful quote, first of all. But it's something I've begun to realize, subconsciously, I've been sort of building my life around this thesis. And I have a few examples of this. Obviously, there's all this gear around me that's sort of, as a side effect of owning it, has become that, where it's oh my gosh, I'm so inspired to shoot this thing this weekend, and I'm going to use this in this way, I'm going to use that in that way, and it's going to be sick. And so I have some stuff coming up that I have planned. But there's two other major ways I've been doing this. And that's number one, I've been scheduling time to watch movies every week. 2 days a week, I have scheduled days where I sit down and I watch a movie. And I don't hit them every single time. Sometimes I'll do the next day or the day before, depending on kind of shooting and whatnot. But I have scheduled time where I'm ingesting the kind of art that I want to create. I'm sitting with it. I write a review on Letterboxd. I sit with the art and let it just soak it in. The other half of that is I schedule days to sit with my own projects and be okay, I have some ideas that maybe have come because of this movie or because of this thing or whatever kind of popped into my head. Can I flesh this out? Can I maybe build a storyboard for this? Should I script this out? What should this project look like? Let me just sit and think about this some more, kind of how it could fit into my overall strategy. What do I want to be creating? What do I want to be known for? And kind of after sitting with all that, or I guess on top of sitting with all that and the movies, the second big thing is I take my camera everywhere with me. Let me show you. This is an Olympus OM1N. It's an old film camera. It debuted in 1979. It is a beast. It's super mechanical. The only thing the battery is needed for is a light meter, and I love that about it. I can shoot with it without a battery if I need to, and I have. It's wonderful. It's film, obviously. Very clearly film. No screen here. And I love it. I bring this thing all over the place with me. If I don't bring that all over the place, then I'm bringing a little pocket film camera. I don't really shoot digital, just film on the go, or digital photos on the go. And that has really pushed me to just take pictures more, kind of develop my eye, spend time with the camera in my hands. I'm out. Let me spend 20 minutes walking around taking photos. That thing caught my eye. I have my film camera on. You might as well take a picture. Just over and over and over and over again. And it's become just a habit and a rhythm that is putting me in the state, that wonderful state that makes art inevitable, right? And so these are the ways that I'm kind of structuring my life to make the stuff that I want to create inevitable. And it's coming. I can sense it. I have things planned. Obviously. I shot something last week. I just have something planned to be shot this weekend. And a lot of that is a side effect of the gear that I bought, like the tripod. Oh, I want to use this in this way. Oh, like it was a big, like decent movie tripod, not just like a cheaper kind of Amazon one. Ways I want to use these lights and the color lights, especially the 300C, it does color. Just tools, whatever. I don't really know what I'm saying right now. Anyways, the point is, I'm getting to this point where art is becoming inevitable in my life. And it's because of the sort of structures that I'm implementing and the things that I'm sort of bringing to the table to push myself to do that. And that's really exciting. So I want to take the next few minutes to talk about a shoot that I'm planning for this weekend that sort of come about because of some of the gear that I bought. Specifically the car mount, little suction cup. So I'm going to Galveston this weekend, traveling there with my family. We're spending some time as a little family vacation. It's great. Beach town here in Texas, kind of a little island off the coast, I believe. And what I want to do when I'm there, something I've always wanted to do in these little beach towns, is rent a golf cart. There's always a handful of these usually in these small towns. And they always stand out to me like, man, that'd be awesome. And I realized like, oh, I actually have the suction cup actually in this little box right here. And I want to mount it to the front of the golf cart, point it towards people sitting in the golf cart, and sort of use a fixed perspective to tell the story of the day. Put some music under it and just build some shots where it's like, oh, we're getting up in the morning, driving to the beach. Oh, we got ice cream. Oh, we're driving, for just cruising, playing some music, and the sun's going down. Oh, it's nighttime, mom and dad are driving, maybe, whatever, leaning on each other. Something cute. Anyways, want to put that together. That's what I'm really excited about to shoot with this. And yeah, that's kind of this whole video. I went through that really, really fast. But that's what I'm doing right now, is trying to figure out ways to put myself in that wonderful state which makes art inevitable. So the other way I'm doing that, actually, that I was going to mention in another video, but because it's going so short, I might as well just keep talking, is I'm going to be shooting every single week. For now, for the next 3 months, I'm going to be shooting and publishing something every single week on my Instagram. Okay? Obviously, this weekend, that's the thing I just mentioned to you. Next week, I have something planned with my buddy once he's back in town. And from there, I'll figure it out. I have some stuff with this music artist, who I might be shooting more with. But the point is, I'm going out of my way to force myself to go, hey, once a week, I need to be sitting down and shooting. Like I'm sitting down planning and then going out and shooting one piece of one solid small production, just to get out there, just to aesthetically experiment and kind of push myself to learn how to create certain feelings with cinematography, with visuals, with filmmaking, sort of tell little stories, this and that, kind of whatever makes sense, whatever I'm inspired to do that week, and just put it out there on the internet and just watch what happens. So that's what I'm doing. At the end of that 3 months, if I am consistent and I do shoot every single week for myself, which I will, I'm going to get myself a new car. I've been driving a 2001 Toyota Sequoia for a very long time. Not saying I'm going to get rid of that car, but at the end of those 3 months, which is in August, September, October, I'm going to be in the market for a new car. Get something fun, something sporty, something small. Should be pretty sweet. So anyways, that's what I have to share today. A little bit short. I'd like to go a little longer on these usually. But yeah, I would encourage you to find ways and excuses in your life to make art inevitable. This is my main goal right now, is to get the work done, get the art moving, go out of my way to make it happen, and then make that my new normal, make that my new baseline, and just continue to crush. So that's the idea. I've struggled a lot in the last few weeks with kind of up and downness of, I'm going to try and make content, and I have content I'm sitting on that I haven't published. I have this guy who we're going to kind of be accountability partners, but because of the pacing and everything, and then he doesn't really reach out to me, it was kind of awkward. It just hasn't really worked out. So I kind of feel like I'm on my own, which is cool. I also haven't been as aggressive with it as I wanted to. So I'm not trying to blame anyone here if he's watching this. I definitely don't blame him at all. Blame myself 100%. But I've gone out and I've shot 7. A lot of it hasn't felt right. And I just need to be making more productions. I need to be making more movies. I don't know why I'm stressing so hard about making Instagram videos. I need to be making movies. That's what I want to do. Why not just do that until it starts becoming my reality, starts becoming my baseline? That's the thought anyways. So there you go. Art, inevitability, tools, surrounding yourself with tools, Go out of your way to bring stuff out and go take that picture. Go out of your way. I don't care if you're walking with your friend, whatever. Like, hey, 1 second. I'm going to go take this picture. I do that all the time. I love taking pictures. I'm really falling in love with it. And it's become my new normal. And that's exactly what I want with these weekly shoots. That's exactly what I want to happen with these weekly shoots. So anyways, thanks for watching. That's all I have to share for this week. Pretty short, pretty tight. Kind of want to just keep things moving. I have some other stuff I'm working on here in the back. Oh, you can't even see it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in my room right now. Building some things, working on some stuff for some client stuff and some personal things. And yeah. I'll catch you guys next week because I'm going to be posting on here weekly too. I'm going to probably post after Galveston shoot. You kind of talk about how that went. I'm going to shoot something else there too, which will be cool. Talk about how that went. Talk about kind of behind the scenes. And I figure this will just kind of be a visual journal of my time as I sort of adventure into these next 3 months. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just kind of setting everything off, I guess. But I'll see you next week. We'll be talking about the thing that I just talked about, how I'm going to shoot. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Okay. Corny.